All right, so first and foremost, let it be known, terrible at intros for these kind of videos, but if I make more, or as I make more, hopefully they get a little more smooth. So with that out the way, let's get into the video. All right, guys, it's Saturday. Right now we're on our way to a Twisty ride meetup with San Diego Supermoto. We haven't done one of these rides in a while, but they're usually really fun. San Diego Supermoto does track days, Twisty rides, chill ride, meetups, pizza night rides, all the stuff you can do if you just want to get out and have some fun on two wheels. Really great group, great people. So the meetup spot's about 32 miles away from my house. There's a charger station right down the street from the meetup, so we're gonna head there first and top the bike off before we head down the canyon roads. Really gonna be pushing the Zero to its limits today with the charging and the battery range. So it should be pretty interesting to see how this turns out. So we're about to do the pre-ride brief. Scott's going to give us the rundown. These are important just so the new riders know what to expect on the ride. Another reason I really like these groups. Some groups kind of just meet up and they're like, all right, let's go, and roll out. And that's not really the way to do it if you have a pretty large group with you. Speech.
Fixate if you can. Most important thing is right at your face. So obvious here, take your time. We're down Highland Valley, but it's a fun road, but it's got some good tight technical spots too. So.
Okay, I'm pausing right here because these guys say ride your pace because a lot of them are actually track riders and they are fast. Like, you think you're fast until you ride with people that go to the track regularly. And these are those people.
Don't feel like you have to catch up or anything.
Yeah, no, we got, so the end of Highland Valley, where it turns on Archmore Road, we'll stop. We'll wait for everyone to catch up.
All right, so let's get to the part that most people want to see, which are the twisties. Okay, for the start of the ride, I usually start towards the back of the pack. This is just to get a feel for the pace of things and how everyone's riding. And then as the ride progresses, I'll move up in the pack depending on how I'm feeling, and the pace of the ride, if I'm comfortable with going faster. So just filling it out right now. Zero's still doing good. Motor temperatures are pretty good. I think the battery is about maybe 70% right now. So just enjoying the nice weather and the curvy roads. That I am comfortable with this bike. Taking it to the track a couple of times, Supermoto track or kart track. Not sure what they classify that track as. So I got a good idea where the tire traction is with these tires, and they aren't the grippiest. These are more my commuting tire. But even with that, I don't feel like the suspension's completely dialed with this motorcycle. A lot of people recommend it, setting it to the softest and then 3 clicks forward. For anybody that does plan to ride this bike pretty aggressively, the suspension comes pretty trash. Like, you have to adjust the suspension. Right now I have it adjusted for just commuting back and forth, so it takes a bit to get it into the corner and settled in, and even then it kind of chatters over bumps in the mid corner. So I won't be pushing the bike too hard today. The first stop, I think the battery's about 65%. Really pretty spot, overlooking, I can't remember which lake, but a really cool spot to stop at.
Hey, get it out. No, I mean, smoke, let's go. Hey, snacks.
Alright, so now we're about to start the second stretch of the ride. Everyone's gearing up, and next part I'm going to go towards the middle of the pack, feeling a little more comfortable with the ride. Alright guys, I think I got about a total of 2.5 hours of ride time on the Twisties. Wasn't taking it easy on it at all. Total group ride came to about 45.3 miles. That left me about 5 miles to get to the nearby charge station. Still had about 23% left on the battery. Charged up in about an hour, and I headed home. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you made it this far, then hopefully you learned a little bit about what this bike is capable of to relieve some of that range anxiety. If you are considering buying one, you can still get out there and have some fun with one. You will have to charge, but with the quick charge is not so bad.